So welcome back to my channel. This is Blockchain Sage, and in this video, just like a documentary, well, we are going to learn about the creator of Bitcoin. Yes, this has been one of the most diverse news and information around the world. Like it's a mystery. But in this video, let's just uncover one or two things. In fact, almost everything that you should know, even the face and the name of the original founder of this Bitcoin, mighty Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin has changed the world of finance all around the world. It has changed the way we see money, the way we value money, and the way we move around with money. You know, before you move like $1 million from your local bank account to another bank account, you must spend up to $5,000 to $10,000 as a fee. But as for this world today, $1 million to move it will not even cost you up to $1. Yes, if you're using BNB, Binance Smart Chain, that's BNB. Yes, if you're using it to move even $20 million, it's not going to cost you $0.1. No, it's not even going to cost you up to zero. No, $0.1 is even too much. I mean $20 million. It's funny. Yes, because BNB is just one of the one of the smallest fee transactionable cryptocurrency you can get in this world of today. So sending $1 billion using BNB Smart Chain and other cryptocurrencies will not cost you less than $0.1. Ethereum might be up to $1. Yes, this is the work of Bitcoin, the founder of cryptocurrency. So there are a lot of questions out there. Who is this guy? Well, let's just uncover one or two things about him. You might also ask me about this app. This is CoinMarket app. You can go to Play Store and download it. It just coins cryptocurrency analysis and statistics. Okay, everything you want to know about a cryptocurrency, how it is listed, the chart and the graph and the rest is in this application. So I don't know if you have seen this face before. Well, this is the actual face of the owner of Bitcoin. Let's dive into it. Actually, the name of this guy is Len Sassaman. And Len Sassaman was a renowned cryptographer and a privacy advocate. And also during his late teens, he became involved with Cypherpunks in San Francisco. That's where he hailed from. Guys, unfortunately, this man committed suicide. Yes. And around $64 billion worth of Bitcoin is still in his possession, untouched. Man, it's a mystery. Let's dive in deep into that. Also, do you know that this guy, this Bitcoin guru, started all these things around 2007? That is when he started this cryptic thinking of a Bitcoin ideology, a decentralized currency. So look at his account on Twitter. Then he joined Twitter the year 2007. Look at it again. Maker of destructive technology, neutral philosopher. Neutral philosopher. That's decentralized philosopher. Well, it's getting interesting. Honestly, I'm so sad that he died at the age of 31. Yes, he committed suicide, like I said earlier. It's very sad. So, this sensor man worked on important privacy projects like Pretty Good Privacy Software and GNU Privacy Guide. Also, he's a co-founded, he co-founded the SaaS startup Osagato with his wife. That's computer scientist Meredith Peterson. Sadly, in the year 2011, oh my God, he passed away by suicide at the age of 31. He was a doctorate student in electrical engineering at KU Leuven in Belgium at that time. Man, can you imagine that a memorial to him was encoded into the Bitcoin blockchain? Yes, a memorial to him was encoded into the Bitcoin blockchain. Now, let me show you something. Let's see this. Look at this picture very well. It's a screenshot. There's a circumstantial evidence supporting this theory that Sassaman's impressive academic record his expertise in cryptography and linguistic analysis suggested that suggesting similarities between his writing and Nakamoto's. So interestingly, Nakamoto went silent 2 months before Sassaman's death. So some speculate about a connection, while others, including Sassaman's wife, don't believe he was Satoshi. Oh my! Now, like I said, this is Sassaman's wife. So she said that it's a well-researched and respectful article. She's talking about the article on 2021 about Satoshi. Okay, so some theory are just making up stories that suggest that Sassaman, her husband, is Satoshi Nakamoto. So she's just trying to say that it's a well-respected article. But to the best of her knowledge, Len, which is her husband, was not Satoshi. And also, it's a worth reading for the history of the conclusion about mental health, though she's just talking about herself, that she lost her husband. So another big question is this. Why did Satoshi, in fact, not Satoshi, why did Sassaman committed suicide? What led to that? Well, before he died, he left something. Let me show you, Sha. It's a screenshot. Look at this very well. He left an intriguing details of a 24 random wells. Okay? And look at what this guy asked. He asked, did he leave a note? The other one answered, yeah, it was like 24 random wells. Didn't make sense that time. So this was the time, maybe this secret phrase is where that $64 million worth of Bitcoin is. So this 24 secret phrase is the code. That's, secret phrase now. Yes, that was what he left when he died. Well, it's still a conspiracy theory. So some in the crypto community wonder if this could be related to the 24th seed phrase used in cryptocurrency wallet today. So there's a $64 billion in Bitcoin, which is being held by Nakamoto, which has never been touched. And this adds to the mystery surrounding the creator's identity. Yes, if this money has not been touched for years, which means this guy possibly is dead. He's Sassaman. He's no longer here with us. Because if the creator of Bitcoin is still alive, he would have created something more bigger than Bitcoin by now. Yes. Because if this is an old technology of the year 2011, 2009, what of today that technology has expanded and increased? So let's just dive into the life of Sassaman a little. So from a very young age, Len was obsessed with privacy, convinced that the internet needed shield from the private eyes. So look at him here. So he worked on Miss Master, an email anonymizer that hid sender's identity. So this was just his start. In fact, this is just the start of the whole story. As he grew up, Len, that's his name, he kept building privacy tools. He was also working as a security researcher at Catalan University, like I said earlier. But during this time, something else was brewing in the world of cryptography. So in the year 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto released the Bitcoin white paper, a document that would change the world. And the design of the Bitcoin required deep understanding of cryptography and decentralized system, skills Sassaman certainly possessed. That's not enough proof, or is it? Let me show you. Guys, this is it. Look at it. Okay? So in the year 2009, Bitcoin launched. A quiet revolution began. So Satoshi Nakamoto still remained anonymous, communicated with early adopters online. Like everything he was doing was online, guys. Sending messages, nobody knew his identity. Take a look at this also. This is what he said. Read this. The year 2011. Okay? So just read it as I'm still explaining. So he started communicating online. So Len Sassaman was there. working closely with his friends, Hal Finney. So he was among these guys, and he's just there, man. So let's talk about who is Hal. But before that, let's see what Satoshi said. He said, I've developed a new open source. If you are one of my follow, or if you are an ardent follower of blockchain sage, you will always hear me talk about open source, Bitcoin open source. Yes, it's an open source because every code that is being used in writing Bitcoin is there for you to see. And many blockchains today are copying it. You can also download it, bitcoin.org. Just go to this place and get it. So what did he say? He said it's completely decentralized with no central server or trusted parties because everything is based on crypto proof instead of trust. Okay, so everything is based on what we are seeing. Give it a try or take a look at the screenshot and design paper. Okay, so just screenshot this and read it at your own leisure. So, like I asked earlier, who is Haley? Hal wasn't just any user. He received the first Bitcoin transaction from Satoshi. Hal was also one of the earliest Bitcoin developers and Len's friends. It's making sense. But in 2011, something mysterious happened, guys. Let me show you. This is Hal, that the guy that received Bitcoin. Look at what he said when he received it, and look at the time he received it. He said running Bitcoin. Okay, yes, it year 2009. So the mysterious thing that happened is that Satoshi Nakamoto disappeared, leaving no explanation or trace. Guys, just before vanishing, he said something cryptic. I have moved on to other sites. Oh, sorry, I have moved on to other things and probably won't be around in the future. Don't worry, let me show you. Let me show you. This is what Satoshi wrote, guys. Like I said, this video is a documentary. So from Satoshi Nakamoto, date April 23rd, 2011. Look at the time. To Mike Herring, his friend. So I had a few things in my mind. As always, one is, are you planning on rejoining the community at some point for code reviews? That's his community back then. Or is your plan to permanently step back from the limelight? I've moved on to other things. It's in good hands with Gavin and everyone. I will not tell you much about this, Gavin, but maybe later on. So I do hope your Bitcoin continues to be developed into an alternative client. It gives Java devs something to work on and is easier with a simpler foundation. Like there's this guy, he's in prison now in Netherlands. Sorry, in Amsterdam. He developed Tom, a crypto misa using Ethereum nodes. Yes. So he uses a simpler code also. So just read it. Let's move ahead. So something happened, okay? After writing this, Sassaman passed away. His wife reported his death as suicide, but nobody knew. So some believe it was a final act of privacy, a way to ensure his identity as Satoshi would remain forever hidden. So shortly after Len was immortalized on Bitcoin, okay, Dan Kaminsky and Travis Goodspeed created his tribute in blocks 138725. Let me show you. Just look at it, okay? Look at it now. Len Rabbi Sassaman, man, he was born 1980 and died 2011. See what they wrote. Len was our friend, a brilliant mind, a kind soul, and a devious. Look at it. You can read it by yourself. Let's continue. There's a main counter argument from Len's wife that says that Satoshi wasn't his friend Len, but she said that this was the best of her knowledge. So that's what she said. So to the best of her own knowledge, she doesn't know what happened, okay? And later admitted that she didn't review all the hard drives at that time, okay? So let me also show you. I've already showed you her tweet now. Let me still go back. So Look at it. It's well, look at it. I've already showed you already. So let me show you also. That's husband actually. I admitted I haven't been through all his hard drives. That's old hard drives and journals yet. They are in the box. But based on what I recall, or based on what I recall of our conversation at that time, I don't think it was him. So for the meantime, I'm going to stop here. Okay, I'm really going to stop here, guys. So there's an organization called HBO. Let me show you. This HBO is trying to prove hard that Lin was Satoshi, and they are almost complete. In fact, everything they are just doing is connecting, guys. So the sad is that Lin is not here anymore. He's already dead. And our whole question is that $64 billion worth of Bitcoin. How are we going to get our hand in it? Because that money needs to circulate. So guys, I'm going to stop here, okay? You can go and make your own research out there to also add to what I just explained. This is a documentary from Blockchain Sage based on my own personal research, okay? So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for further updates. Thank you.